Good morning, Bruce.
Good morning, Donna.
How are you?
Oh my gosh, I'm great. Thank you very much. How are you?
Me too. I'm doing really good this morning.
Excellent.
I really, truly am. And I'm really excited. You know
No.
why? We're going back in time.
We are. And actually, yeah, I'm very excited about this song. And
Yeah.
I love the title. That is one of my favorite titles I think I've heard in a long time. But
Yeah.
that's because it's simple.
Well, true. And I think this is a very simple song. The message is very simple, but I still want to talk about these lyrics because I think we need to do things like this.
Absolutely.
Every now and then.
Well,
I think the world needs it,
I couldn't agree with you more.
Yeah.
This is a really wonderful song with a really wonderful message. And I think that it, we talk about going back in time because this song was written when?
In the early 70s.
So this will feel like it's going back in time, and it will feel a little bit like it's, I don't want to say dated, but it'll feel like it has a little bit of that like old school nostalgia feel to it. Yeah. And I love that. That actually really resonates with me because I'm a big classic rock kind of fan. But at the same time, I love this song. So I'm going to go ahead. Let's go ahead and get started.
Okay. Well, thank you all so much for being here and listening to Lyrical Wisdom. And I know you can't see me, but I have a big smile. Oh, look, Bruce does too.
Yes,
we both have a big smile on our face because the song today is Keep On Smiling by Wet Willie. Well, you say you got the blues, got holes in both your shoes, feeling alone and confused. You gotta keep on smiling, keep on smiling. Yeah, you're about to go insane 'cause your woman's playing games. And she says that you're to blame. You gotta keep on smiling, keep on smiling. Keep on smiling through the rain, laughing at the pain, rolling with the changes till the sun comes out again. Keep on smiling through the rain, laughing at the pain, rolling with the changes, singing this refrain. Singing in a honky-tonk cafe. Nobody's hearing what you play. They're too busy drinking anyway. You gotta keep on smiling, keep on smiling. You say you found a piece of land, gonna change from city boy to countryman. Try to build your life with your hands. You gotta keep on smiling, keep on smiling. Keep on smiling through the rain, laughing at the pain, rolling with the changes till the sun comes out again. Keep on smiling through the rain, laughing at the pain, rolling with the changes, singing this refrain. You're just hanging out in a local bar, and you're wondering who the hell you are. Are you a bum or are you a star? Keep on smiling through the rain, laughing at the pain, rolling with the changes till the sun comes out again. Keep on smiling through the rain, laughing at the pain, rolling with the changes, singing this refrain.
Wow. Wow. I love it.
Yep. It is a very simple song, and it's got a very simple message.
Oh my gosh.
Keep on smiling.
Keep on smiling. And I love that. I really love the chorus and how that seems to be, it's like the thing in the music that is the support bass, that deep bass or that deep rhythm that's in there, like the bass drum of the drum kit or the bass of the rhythm section, and it's just keeping it flowing nicely through there, like it rolls along in a nice, smooth, soft, fuzzy kind of pace in a way. And it says, "Keep on smiling through the rain, laughing at the pain, rolling with the changes till the sun comes out again." And it's, I love that because there are so many moments that there are so many things that we have in this world that say this. And that is something that I feel like it really is the message of the song. Like you said, the simplicity of it is right in that chorus.
Yeah.
And also in the title. I mean, honestly, just really in the title, in those simple 3 words.
Yeah. So when you got the blues, well, you say you got the blues, got holes in both your shoes, feeling alone and confused. You got to keep on smiling. How do you do that?
How do you do that? Well, the thing is that when you say you got the blues, some people would think of that as a blessing, because if you're a musician, you're probably thinking to yourself, well, darn, that means that I can play the blues, which is a wonderful thing. The thing is that, well, you say you got the blues, got holes in both of your shoes. Now, these things could be altogether a bigger reflection of, something maybe of a larger thing that is making you unhappy.
Feeling alone and confused. Yep.
And so, that could be something, of course, much more than what just having a hole in your shoes. Because some people would say, well, I mean, if I'm unhappy, I can go get a cup of coffee at Starbucks and then I'm happy. If I got holes in my shoes, I can just go buy a new pair and then I'm happy again, right?
Well, unless you can't.
Unless you can't, exactly.
And that's, I think, where the...
Feeling alone and confused.
Right.
Yeah.
Where I think Wet Willie's trying to go. They're
Exactly.
trying to say, you say you got the blues, which, depression, whatever you want to call it, just unhappy with life, unhappy with your circumstances.
Maybe you're giving into the feeling of lack, with the sense of like not having enough money to buy new shoes, and you feel like you're alone because all of these circumstances make you feel like you need, in a weird way, we have a tendency to separate ourselves from people when we're feeling somewhat unworthy or inadequate, or we're feeling less, and we're feeling our feelings like that, and we suddenly retreat, and we're feeling alone and confused, and that's where he's like, you got to keep on smiling. Keep on smiling.
Yeah, when you were talking about that, a word came up, disconnected.
Yes.
Because there is something about what these lyrics are saying when you think you have the blues, or you say you've got the blues. Remember, I mean, you are, your words are powerful.
Yes.
So if you go around saying you've got the blues, guess what? You're going to get the blues. You're going to be blue.
Yeah.
And feeling alone and confused, that line just really jumps out at me, because on my journey, I have really discovered that the connection you have to divinity that is within you is so beautiful and so powerful that when you feel like you're disconnected, it can leave you feeling alone and confused.
Yes.
It alters your clarity when you cannot observe, or you cannot... what's the word? When you can't say that you are connected, that you have a divine soul within you, it muddles your thinking.
It muddles your thinking,
and you get confused.
You do. And what's funny is when what's funny is the way that you were describing that, I kept hearing the sentence, the disconnect is the being alone.
Yes.
Because we disconnect, we don't feel just disconnected from spirit, from God, from the source of, we feel disconnected also from people around us. And all of this can be incredibly confusing, because in a way, for some reason, our mind and the way that we're thinking, those blues have gotten in our head, and we're thinking, oh, why is everybody running away from me? And once again, we're thinking that all this stuff is happening to us. And it's really happening for us, because it's showing us, you need to keep on smiling. You need to find that confidence within yourself to know that you don't need the brand new pair of shoes to make you happy.
I was going to say fancy shoes.
Yeah, that Starbucks cup of coffee is
yeah.
not necessarily going to, yes, it's going to make you feel warm and good in the moment, but you have you.
And for me, when you feel disconnected from spirit, or when you go into that unworthiness within, where you've got the blues and you think you're alone. That is why you think you're alone. Because we're all one. We're all connected. And there's a beautiful love that surrounds you 24/7. It's in the air that you breathe.
and in the energy that revolves around your person.
And so you're never, ever alone. But no buts. You're never alone. Period. There are times when people feel like they're alone. And it comes from within. Because they cannot find that connection. They are in such an unworthy state. Oh, woe is me. I've got holes in my shoes. I'm depressed. And then, you're about to go insane. And it says, because your woman's playing games. She says you're to blame.
And I think of that line as just a wonderful, just like got holes in both of your shoes. Really, I think this wonderful gentleman with a very interesting name, Wet Willie, I love it because, really this is some wisdom he's throwing down right here because, really he's not taking these things and using them specifically. If I were to say that holes in my shoes are a specific way of me feeling the blues and being depressed about my life situation, and I'm going to be alone and confused simply because I have holes in my shoes and my woman's playing games, honestly, that's a little too specific. I'm thinking these are just examples of ingredients in the recipe of life that make us feel like those ingredients aren't the best ingredient that we're throwing into our little dish that we're creating here in our creation. We have holes in our shoes. Yes, we have somebody playing games with us, and they're trying to blame us for the games that they're trying to play, and we're like totally alone and confused, feeling like, wait a minute, why is this person doing this to me? And we start to forget why, we start to kind of forget who we are and what we're made of, and that is truly love. And we forget that we can keep on smiling.
I think even this line, because your woman's playing games, I believe the group of men who make up Wet Willie, I can't remember if there's 4 or 5 of them, but anyway, I think they use that reference of your woman's playing games when that woman could be anything.
Exactly.
It could be, you could turn around and say your man is playing games. It could be your neighbor. It could be your boss. It could be your child.
It could be anything.
It could be anything. It could be the food you're eating is playing games. And it is saying you're to blame. In other words, any time we come up against
something that gives us pushback.
Discord in our life, and we acknowledge it or we come up as no one wants to take responsibility.
No, they don't.
They want to look for blame outside themselves.
It's a lot easier to be critical than to be correct.
So part of Keep On Smiling is learning that, you know what? I'm responsible for everything in my life. I create my reality. Like I said, it doesn't matter if it's a woman playing games, a man playing games, or whatever is playing games. They say you're to blame. Well, sit back and smile And I
Yeah.
think you'll realize in that moment when you smile that the games are not really real.
They're not as important anymore.
Because like you say, nothing happens to you.
Nope. Yes. No, I know.
Everything happens for you.
Yes. And I officially have stolen that from Donna, who, but yes, because keep on smiling through the rain, laughing at the pain, rolling with the changes till the sun comes out again. Keep on smiling through the rain, laughing at the pain, rolling with the changes, singing this refrain, singing this song. And I believe it. I believe it. There's a song that I've been singing lately because it is very simple. It's simply, Lord, I thank you for sunshine. I thank you for rain. I thank you for joy, and I thank you for pain. It's a beautiful day. It's just those simple words. And the song keeps repeating and repeating and repeating. And to me, I see that in here. We keep on smiling through the rain, through the pain, rolling with the changes till the sun comes out again. Because the sun is going to come up again.
Yeah. There's a saying too, a lot of people know, rolling with the punches.
Yes.
Yes. It's understanding that things do happen. It's going to rain.
Yes, it is.
But guess what? The sun's going to come out.
The sun is going to come out. And because of that rain, the hummingbirds get a bath. Because of that rain, the waters and the flowers get their nourishment. And many wonderful... We get water. So many wonderful things happen because of that rain. And so it's easy to see that is the thing that makes us get the blues. But... we got to roll with the changes, singing this refrain, keep on smiling,
Yeah. I believe, Bruce, that it has been scientifically proved that when you smile, your entire aura changes.
I'm sure. And I'm sure it's been scientifically proven because a lot of people don't know how much they study the aura.
It takes they really less muscles in the face to smile.
That's amazing. Yeah.
So when you walk down the street, you see people just gritting their teeth and just, out of my way, kind of, or just a stern, somber look on their face, And when you smile, what happens? They smile back. Well, it is so contagious.
It is. Sometimes people look at you and they think, what's wrong with you? You're smiling. And it's because they're so unused to the act of smiling. Yeah. That they were just reminded.
And it means so much. And it can really, really change your world.
It can put the joy right back in.
It really can. So say you're singing in a honky-tonk cafe. Nobody's hearing what you play. They're too busy drinking anyway. So you just keep on smiling. So for me, this tells me it's not... Yeah, you can take it literally. You're a band in a honky-tonk cafe and you're playing and you're just watching everyone around drinking, not even paying any attention to you. Yeah. But for me, this is, what are you choosing to do in life? Whatever you're doing, you can be singing in a honky-tonk cafe. You can be serving lunch in a cafeteria. Yes. You can be... driving a taxi.
Maybe you're the guy that picks up people's trash.
Yes, exactly. Is anyone really watching you and paying attention to you?
Not every second of every day. No, not every second of every day. That's, one of the things that I find funny about driving in a car is that we're in this bubble out in public and we never realize how little we are paying attention to each other because we think that we're paying attention to each other, but we're really not. You're right. You're really not. We're really not studying each other every second of every day. Right. Because that would take so much energy. You wouldn't be able to do anything else.
Yeah. So for me, the singing in a honky-tonk cafe is just a way of saying whatever you choose to do in life, keep on smiling. Yes. It's not about people seeing you. Yes. And acknowledging you. Yes. It's about you finding joy in what you do.
Yes. You say you found a piece of land, gonna change from city boy to countryman. That's exactly what you just said. Try to build your life with your hands. Yeah. And it's just like what you're saying. You got to keep on smiling. That's so inspiring, Donna, because it's really, what those two portions of the song to me, and really in each instance, I feel like what we're really trying to say is they are just examples. You could take an example of somebody who's having some health issues and fill in one of these paragraphs that we're talking about. Maybe make it rhyme a little bit, and you could fill in the song. And I say that not because we don't appreciate it. It's simply because these are examples of things that happen in our life, and we've got to keep on smiling through these things, because how else are we going to get through it? And really, I feel like I'm going to choose love. And that's my suggestion to everybody else, is that to me, it's a choice of, enjoying life with love or enjoying life with pain. And I'm thinking love, because keep on smiling through the rain. Laugh at that pain. There's the one thing here, you're just hanging out in a local bar and you're wondering who the hell you are. Are you a bum or are you a star? And then it goes into the keep on smiling through the rain, laughing at the pain. But this part, I really feel like we need to make sure we get to this little guy here, because you're just hanging out in a local bar and you're wondering who the hell you are. Are you a bum or are you a star? And to me, yes, I know it's... Donna just gave me the eyebrow.
I'm like,
and it's because this is such a cool portion of the song. And
it doesn't have to be a bar, once again.
Exactly.
You're hanging out at the office in your little cubicle wondering who the hell you are. What am I doing here? Why am I, am I a bum
here?
or am I a star?
What are we here for? Am I a bum or am I a star? And those questions, they can be completely, the word I'm looking for is like earth-shattering, or they could be something that's existential. They can be existential questions. However, the main thing about it is I don't know if the question being answered, are you a bum or are you a star? I don't know if that is something that I'll ever find the answer to necessarily. I'm just going to say that I definitely want to enjoy this existence smiling.
Well, for me, they talk about, or what I hear a lot nowadays, is that life is like a movie.
Yes.
And you're creating it, you're writing it, you are the star of your movie.
Yeah.
Are you playing the part of a bum? Or are you going to play a star?
I love it. Yes.
To me, that's what this is saying.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
You're just hanging out in a local bar. That could be any place, not just a bar. And you're just wondering who you are.
Yeah.
So for me, it's just getting back to that question of, why am I really here?
Yes.
And what is life?
And yes.
How can I create this life so that I can be a star?
And how can I live with...
It doesn't mean that you have to move to Hollywood and be a real star.
No.
It just means that you can enjoy your life and love the life you're living no matter what.
Absolutely. And not stress over all of the answers.
And for me, a bum is, how do you define that? Because, the question they're presenting to us, Wet Willie, is are you a bum or are you a star?
It could be answered in many different ways. And one thing I would like to say about that is that a bum, to me, in some cases, you could look at it as a little bit of a misinformation effort to try to take what Buddha actually was and turn it into something that's negative. And Buddha used to literally live by the generosity of others. Mm-hmm. He went to places and would help and teach and do the things for his community that he could do for those people because of the love he felt and I can only say the true wisdom that he knew. Mm-hmm. And I think that is being redefined in our world, because if you look at how he lived, some people would say he was a bum. And I
Or
don't.
was he a star?
Exactly. And I think that, that is the thing that
Yeah.
like, if you really take a step back and look at it, there is so much wisdom in being able to take a step back and be simple and live simply.
And I think what Buddha did to redefine the word of bum is that he was connected
Yes.
to his divinity,
Yeah.
and had a knowing that he would be taken care of.
Yes, because
he was giving.
Yes.
Giving to the community, to the people of wisdom.
Yes, giving, teaching, giving, helping,
Exactly.
doing all of these things. And I know.
Which is different than
is.
what I think most people define the word bum
as.
Is
Yes.
taking.
Yes.
So for me, that's what it's asking. Are you a taker or are you a
giver? Yes. And that's the thing that I love about that, because it really speaks to, the fact that when we look in the mirror, we don't always see what we truly are. And that's such a weird way to say it, but I truly believe sometimes we just don't see what we truly are. We see something that we create, that we think we are. Mm-hmm. And we are
so much more than what we think we are.
We really are. And because, like it says in this song, you got the holes in both your shoes. You're feeling the blues from these things, and you're feeling alone and confused, and you feel like you're about to go insane, and you're the most important person in your life is playing games with you and saying that you're to blame. And there's so many little examples in here of things in life that can give you that speed bump or that curveball or that thing that makes you irritated or stressed. And what are we doing? We're sitting back looking at ourselves going, what the heck am I? How am I going to get through this? And when we look at that reflection, we don't see who we are.
Yeah.
And that part is, are you a bum or are you a star? And really, it's hard to think of it, because all of these other things that are happening, they're not happening to us, they're happening for us, but they're also happening because we are constantly looking in that mirror. Mm-hmm. And that reflection is constantly being shown back to us. Mm-hmm. And we forget that all of these things are that reflection.
Right. And without realizing it,
yes,
we are actually asking for the lessons so that we can grow.
Yes.
Because, you say you found a piece of land, going to change from city boy to countryman. So for me, why?
Pretty extraordinary change.
Yes. But is there something wrong with being a city boy?
Probably not. Honestly, I don't think so. It's just, for whatever reason.
I think the next line, try to build your life with your hands, is the key.
Yes.
So for me, a lot of people do that. They think the grass is greener on the other side.
Yes.
And they think that if they get out of the city and go to the land, that they'll find their peace. But yet they don't change what's inside.
That's absolutely,
They're still according to Wet Willie, a bum.
They are. And
they haven't become a star yet.
They haven't.
And so I love the fact that you can find a piece of land and know that you've got to do it in the right frame of mind.
You do.
Which is smiling.
Yes, you have to do it smiling.
You have
Absolutely,
to do it smiling.
And you've got to be able to take a deep breath and see yourself for the beautiful soul that you are.
Yeah. And be able to laugh at yourself.
Yes.
Even when you're in pain.
Yes.
And roll with the changes.
Yes.
Because the sun is going to come out again.
It is.
It always does.
It always does.
I have a little saying, everything always works out for me. And it just does. It just does. And of course you say it with a smile, and that brings the smile to it, right?
That does.
So let's keep on smiling, everybody.
Let's keep on smiling.
Let's keep on smiling. Thank you so much for smiling with us today.
Thank you, Donna.
Thank you. And remember, if you'd like to send in a lyric,
lyricalwisdomshow@gmail.com. Send it to lyricalwisdomshow@gmail.com.
thank you.